You're stepping into your divine feminine power, Aries, and we're going to get into it. Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tanner, and this is my Esoterica. Today we're here with another timeless reading for my Aries collective. So hello my beautiful Aries, I hope you guys are doing well. It seems like at the moment you guys are kind of standing in your power and in your independence. You have the Nine of Pentacles here at the heart of this situation along with the Empress. So you guys are really, getting to a place where you can really start to reap the rewards of your own labors. I feel like you guys have been on a journey, and yeah, you're finally starting to feel secure in yourself and starting to call in abundance in all ways, shapes, and forms. This is beautiful energy we're starting out with. We're going to cut the deck a few more times, see what else is going on for this situation, and then we'll start pulling some cards. So thanks, Spirit. What else is going on for our beautiful Aries collective? We have the World. Oh my goodness. So you guys are in a 111 on my timer. You guys are in an era of leveling up, of ending cycles, of ready to step into your new chapter, taking everything you've learned from whatever's been going on recently in your energy. And yeah, this is fulfillment. This is, again, completing a stage, leveling up. This is so beautiful. The last reading I did for Aries was also chock full of divine feminine power and knowing your worth, and it's really beautiful. I'm so proud of you guys. All right, let's do one more cut and then we'll start pulling some cards for you guys. So thanks, Spirit. What else is going on for our Aries, this wonderful collective of Aries? The Knight of Crystals, the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys could be hard at work, working on yourself perhaps, or maybe you guys have some sort of creative project or venture or business idea that you're working on. But I feel like this energy, this Knight of Pentacles, is like representative of all of the hard work and effort that you've been putting into, again, learning your worth and completing this cycle. I just saw 222 on my timer as well. So I feel like, you've had to endure a lot. There's endurance and determination on this card. So, I feel like you guys have been very determined to reach this place for yourselves, and it's working. This is gorgeous. That's all I got for you guys. All right, my beautiful friends. Well, let's go ahead and start pulling some cards and see what Spirit has to say for us. This is the Spirit Song Tarot, by the way, for anyone who is interested. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this reading. What do we have, Spirit, for our beautiful Aries? Y'all might not even need this reading, but if nothing else, hopefully it will at least help affirm for you that you guys are on the right path. We have the Traveler, which is the Fool in this deck. So you guys are having a whole new beginning. You have the World and the Fool here. So this is completing one cycle and starting a whole new one. Knight of Crystals is on the bottom. So I feel like this has not been something that's been easily won. You've been putting a lot of time and dedication and energy towards your healing journey. And yeah, you guys are ready for a whole new adventure. Adventure is one of the key words on this card. So beautiful. Cool, lovely. Let's see what else is going on. What else do we have, Spirit, for our Aries collective? And we'll clarify these cards in a little bit. But first we're going to get just the big themes of the reading. The Two of Acorns, the Two of Wands. So you guys could be in a sort of planning period right now of kind of scoping the ground, the world ahead of you, and trying to figure out how to leave your comfort zone in some way. You could have some sort of choice to make as well. Twos are often about needing to make some sort of choice. But yeah, I feel like you're ready for new horizons. You're ready for greener pastures, and you're ready to take those steps outside of your comfort zone to make something new happen. I'm giddy for this one. All right, let's get one more card, please, for our beautiful Aries collective spirit. What else is going on for our Aries? Woo! That card came out crossing. It's the King of Feathers, the King of Swords, and it came out crossing. So I feel like for a lot of you, like this is representative of your energy. Again, we will clarify and get some more context and all that stuff. But with the King of Swords here, I feel like you're finally starting to see the clearer picture. You're starting to have just like a clear mind. The King of Swords is somebody who's very logical, very clear-headed. He's able to see both sides of every situation and act accordingly and act fairly. For some of you, you know, you could have been dealing with somebody who was sort of emotionally unavailable in some ways. Could have been an air sign too. But again, I feel like this is more your energy than anyone you're connected to, because all of this energy that I'm seeing is so powerful for you guys. But you could be, you know, having plans and taking actions on them, like taking control of your own, like, mental clarity. And yeah, just like holding yourself accountable for doing the hard work. And I think you've done the hard work. I think you've been holding yourself accountable, and that's why you're getting to this really powerful place. But again, you know, you have a clear head now. You have a direction that you're going. You want to move in new directions and have a new beginning. So beautiful. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start clarifying now with this Fool energy, this new beginning. What is this new beginning about, Spirit? Clarify this Fool energy, please, Spirit, for our Aries collective. The Ten of Shells, the Ten of Cups. So this is all about emotional fulfillment. This is all about happily ever after. This is the rainbow after the storm. So on here it says blessings and well-being are the keywords on here. So you guys could really be taking a leap of faith, maybe towards some sort of new relationship that really fulfills you, or some sort of, again, business or creative idea that really fulfills you emotionally. Again, the Ten of Cups is happiness after the storm. So again, I feel like this energy that you're in has been hard won. Like, it has not come necessarily easily. It's come as a result of all of the hard work that you've been doing. But now you're ready to take a leap of faith towards something that really will fulfill you and you know, be your rainbow. So beautiful. Let us go ahead and get one more clarifier. So thank you, Spirit. One more clarifier, please, for our Aries. For this Fool energy, this new beginning that they're taking a leap of faith towards. Three of Acorns, Three of Wands. Yeah, you're very much moving forward. You got the 2 and 3 of Wands. So there is this sense of like alignment happening for you. Like you're feeling inspired to expand your horizons. And I get the sense that you're making plans and taking action to do just that. But yeah, I feel like you're if you've been tied down to a situation in the past that wasn't maybe for your highest good, I think you are ready to leave that behind, again with that World energy. Like, you've closed out a cycle here and you're ready to start a new one. And I think you really are looking for your true happiness. And again, taking action to make that a reality. I'm getting the Magician, so like manifesting and willpower and all of those beautiful, gorgeous things, because you have all the tools that you need at your disposal to be successful. But yeah, so ready to move forward, ready to expand your horizons and yeah, leave this situation behind. Let's look at this 2 of Wands, this 2 of Acorns, which is at the heart of your spread. So this is kind of like the central theme of this reading. It's you trying to make a plan, trying to step out of your comfort zone, again, trying to expand your horizons. But let us clarify this. So thank you, Spirit. Can we clarify this Two of Wands, please, for our beautiful Aries collective? This Two of Wands energy, Spirit. The Emperor. This is all about you. Like, we have a lot of divine masculine energy popping out in this reading. So you could very much be embodying your own inner divine masculine, knowing your worth, having strong boundaries, you know, protecting yourself and not letting people take advantage of you. And like, really, like, if you have a plan, you are taking action on it. You are going for it. You're not sitting on the sidelines and waiting for things to happen for you anymore. You are, you know, doing it yourself. You're not waiting for permission, is what I heard. You're making stuff happen. I love this. I really do. All right. One more clarifier, please. This Two of Wands and this Emperor energy. This Two of Wands and Emperor energy, please, Spirit, for our Aries. The Queen of Shells, the Queen of Cups. This is such gorgeous energy. You guys are really focusing on yourself and self-care, taking care of yourself, being compassionate towards yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting the flow of things, staying really grounded in your feelings and in your emotions. Like, the Queen of Cups has complete and total mastery over her emotional landscape, her internal world. On here it has peace and compassion. So I feel like you guys have been very compassionate towards yourself and focusing a lot on your own care. And you have this healthy balance of masculine and feminine energy. Like, you're standing guard for yourself, you're taking inspired action, you're knowing your worth, you're being compassionate towards yourself, you're giving yourself love, you're trusting your intuition. And I am, again, well, not again because I haven't said it in this reading, but whenever I use this deck, all of the animal imagery makes me think of the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And this reminds me of the Hawk card, which is all about being able to see things from a higher perspective, which really echoes this King of Swords energy that we're getting as well. But it's like, even if you're scared, you're doing it anyway, is what I'm getting. But I think you're excited. I don't think you're, maybe, you know, at times we all have some fear, right? But I really do think you're just going for it. I think you've done a lot of hard work on yourself. You've put the time and energy into getting yourself to this place. And now you're excited to step into this next chapter. And now we have the Two of Crystals on the bottom, which is all about balancing your priorities. And every time I've gotten this card lately for the other signs, I've gotten it as like you prioritizing yourself again. Like, you're having your priorities in order, and you are your priority, as you should be. But 2 twos coming out so far. So you could definitely be caught between two choices right now, or needing to make a choice about something. But again, I feel like you're making these choices and doing so powerfully. But okay, let's move to this last card, this last row, this King of Swords. What is this King of Swords energy about, Spirit, for our Aries collective? The Eight of Crystals. Yeah, you guys are hard at work on something. I'm seeing the buffalo here, and this, again, Animal Spirit Oracle. But this is representative of the Hierophant, for one. So you could definitely have been learning a lot of spiritual lessons lately. But this is someone who has, you know, their feet firmly planted on the ground, but their eyes pointed to the sky. Like, they're like a bridge for spirit. 1444 on my timer. You could be a bridge for spirit. But I feel like you have some sort of plan. you're hard at work on it. There's something you're trying to improve upon. We have dedication in progress. So there's a lot of energy of dedication, because not only have you gotten the Eight of Crystals, which is the Eight of Pentacles in this deck, but you got the Knight of Pentacles, which was on the bottom for so long. Now it's the Two of Crystals. Again, a lot of Pentacles. So I feel like you're starting to get very grounded in your material world, Aries. Again, having plans, taking action on them, leaving your comfort zone, and doing it with power and grace too, with the Queen of Cups here. But okay, thank you, Spirit. One more clarifier for this last row. So what else do we have, Spirit, for our beautiful Aries collective? The Page of Acorns, the Page of Wands. So I feel like there's something here that you're very excited about channeling your energy into. There's something you're inspired by. Definitely could be working on some sort of, again, creative or a passion project or a business or anything along those lines. Here it says discovery and enthusiasm. So I feel like whatever path you're on, you're really excited about it. Again, you're taking a leap of faith. You're expanding your horizons. This is your rainbow after the storm. This is your chance at happily ever after. And I think you're taking it. So yeah, I think you guys are working on something. You guys have a plan. You guys are, clear-headed, and you're taking action on the things that inspire you. You guys know your worth. You guys are feeling great. I know you guys are looking great. You guys are in such magnetic energy right now. I'm surprised the Queen of Wands hasn't come out. But we saw the Empress at the very beginning on the bottom of the deck, and that is you guys. That is your energy. So I don't even know what to say. This is like the quickest reading I've had in this cycle of readings. But yeah, you guys are definitely in your power. And there's, how many major arcanas do we have? One, two. Okay, just two major arcanas, but we have the Emperor, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Page. So we've seen the Emperor, the Empress, the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords. So yeah, emotionally balanced, head clear. You got a game plan in mind. You're working on improving yourselves or whatever this project is that you're working on that I feel like you're really excited about as well. Yeah, it just feels like you're getting your spark back and expanding your horizons. Yeah. So let's get some advice for you then. Some advice, please, Spirit, for this wonderful collective of Aries. Advice, please, Spirit, for this collective of Aries. That one jumped out. The High Priestess is your advice. So it says intuition and sacred knowledge. So as advice, this is continuing to foster that connection with Spirit that I know you guys have been fostering throughout this whole journey that's gotten you here. So your advice is to trust in the flow of things. I think you're doing everything right. Continue to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that Spirit is sending your way. Again, trust in the flow of things. I think you already know that you're doing everything that you need to do. And again, this whole reading is just a big kind of confirmation for you that you're doing all the right stuff. Keep trusting yourself, keep trusting Spirit, and see how this journey continues to unfold for you. Cool. I love it. All right, and then what's coming next, please, Spirit, for our Aries? What is coming next for our Aries? We got two. Woo! Third one just fell off the deck. Okay. So first we got love. This is the Lovers in this deck. So you could have a pretty tough choice to make coming up soon. You may need to choose between your head and your heart in some way. I need to see what these other two cards are before I say anything else. Which way do we want them, Spirit? I gotta make sure. Spirit wants them upright. So we have the Seven of Feathers, which is the Seven of Swords. So here it says preparation and resourcefulness. Usually the Seven of Swords can indicate, you know, dishonesty and deception in some way. Maybe you guys were dealing with someone who was dishonest and deceptive with you. But the other meaning, like the less kind of known one, I guess, or the less like ubiquitous one, is needing to think outside the box. So you may need to make a choice to think outside the box in some way, maybe when it comes to whatever it is you're working on. And then we have transformation, which is death, which is, you know, an ego death, like a rebirth happening for you, which, you know, has been happening in the situation already. Maybe because of all of the healing and the hard work you've been doing on yourself, you might be calling in this person that you may have been connected to in the past before. If you guys resonate with being like a twin flame or in some sort of soul contract dynamic, like the more work and energy you put into yourself, the more the other person kind of feels drawn into your energy. And it's not like they can really help it. It's unconscious. It's like a red string bond, or red thread bond, I should say. So it's possible, because of all of the hard work that you've been doing, that somebody is going to come back in and try to get back into your energy, maybe, hopefully, also in a healed version of themselves. But if they come back and they're not healed, I think you guys are strong enough in your own boundaries to not accept less than you deserve anymore. But if they are coming back with death, it could be the end of dishonesty and deception. 2222 on my timer. When it comes to this other person, they could have gone through some sort of ego death or an upgrade, just like you have. Again, it's that red thread bond. Their energy mirrors yours. But otherwise, I think you guys are going to be embracing the changes that you guys have been going through and really stepping into this power and making the choice to follow, I want to say, your head, because you have all of this like mental energy going on with that King of Feathers, that King of Swords. So you guys could really be utilizing that clear head that you have, that plan that you have, and starting to think outside the box and do things in a different way that maybe you weren't doing before. And maybe that's going to lead to some sort of big transformation. 2323 on my timer, for whatever it is you're working on too. But yeah, I love this for you guys. I'm seeing the cheetah here, which is representative of divine masculine energy. Again, that's been permeating throughout this whole reading. Again, I think you guys are finding a really strong balance between your own internal masculine and your internal feminine. And it shows in your energy. So yeah. What's coming next? I mean, we have had a lot of twos, remember? And I did say that you may have some sort of choice to make. And with the Lovers, this is kind of confirming that too. So you may have to make a choice, again, between your head and your heart in the near future. Again, if somebody comes back, they could have done a lot. They could have done some work on themselves as well. They could have cleared out some maybe not so great qualities about themselves. Maybe they're starting to be honest with themselves about their real feelings. But yeah, I mostly, because this reading has been so focused on you, I feel like this energy is more so you. again, if this person comes back into your energy, I think you're going to make the right choice for yourself. But I really think this is like you clearing out like the old ways you've had of doing things, and starting to approach things differently, because you've done the preparation. I'm drawn to this keyword. You've done the preparation. That Knight of Pentacles, this Eight of Pentacles, like you've been putting the work in, and I think you deserve whatever is coming next in the best way. But yeah, this was a really beautiful reading, Aries. I hope it connected with you guys in some way. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what else is going on. I feel like, you guys have been in a lot of reflection. Again, you guys have done a lot of work, and you've reclaimed your power with the Magician here underneath these cards. And yeah, you guys should just be really proud of yourself, because I'm proud of you. Keep up the beautiful work, my beautiful Aries. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. So thanks for being here, friends. I hope this reading connected with you. If it did, please consider liking and commenting and subscribing. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how this reading resonated with you. And yeah, I'm just trying to expand my little YouTube community here, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. But all right, friends, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, and we will see you in the next one, okay? All right. Take care. Bye.